Welcome back to the Mani and Fariha show. We have gained so much information, haven't we, Mani?
I know. It's just that every time, we listen to anybody who brings this wealth of information, I just feels like, okay, this is something that I've learned, and perhaps, we can just start off and
something that we have to implement in our daily regimen.
Yes.
I didn't know that there were so many steps. So CTM, cleanse, tone, and moisturize going forward.
Absolutely. And what I have learned is definitely under eye serum. So I'm definitely going to try that. And that's a great tip. And speaking of tips, we have like multiple questions for you.
So many questions. I
have like so much going in my head, and I'm going to let's start off with throwing off just a couple of questions. So while during the break, we were discussing that comparisons of the products. That's where I always baffle. That okay, really, is this something that I need to spend that much money on it, or maybe the retail store product can do with the same justice, for me. So
basically, what is worth buying and what isn't? Yeah. And Noor was saying that, she's an expert in this field. She knows all about that. Yes. So enlighten us.
So actually, just this year, I started shopping at Sephora because where I live, like we didn't have a Sephora like easily accessible. But now at Vaughan Mills, they have the Sephora. So I always used to go to Shoppers for everything. And I didn't really notice any problems. Like I was fine with whatever I had, but I also didn't really pay too much attention to how it looked on my face. Like I would just use it for whatever purpose it had, and then that's it. But because now we do have a Sephora close to us, I go there a lot. So yeah, I have noticed a lot of differences between the products, drugstore and department. And basically, skincare products, usually if you're younger, 20 and younger, like drugstore is like fine because it does what you need it to do. Yeah. But as you get older, you basically pay for what you get. Yeah. So like 30 and onwards, you should like
invest. Yeah, in a good product.
You need to invest in your face, especially skincare. You should be getting it like at Sephora, something like that.
So a specialty store, not like a drugstore.
Like a department store, yeah. Okay, so foundation, because that's what sets your face, very important. I've noticed that department stores are they have so many more shades, so much more variety. They have like, the mattifying ones, they have the hydrating ones, which also the drugstore does have. But these ones, just like their pigmentation is so much better. And you can choose between sheer coverage.
Say that's vouching for that.
Yeah, sheer coverage, full coverage, like whatever you want it to do. Primers, which you put on before your foundation. I've experimented with a couple, and I've actually found drugstore to be just as good, if not better, than department stores. Yeah, the one that I really like is Pixie by Pixie, the brand Pixie, and also NYX. I mix them two together. They work so well. Things that have a lot of pigmentation, like eyeshadows, highlighters, bronzer, contour, you should always get from department stores. Okay. Because
and what do you mean when you say pigmentation?
The color payoff that it has. So when you like swatch it, like the eyeshadows on your how good it comes off. Because the drugstore ones, first of all, sometimes they don't even have testers for you to try it, even with foundations and stuff, which is not good because.
So test out your foundation.
Open the bottle, that's it.
You always need to, right? And sometimes they don't let you do that, which is not good because then you don't know what you're paying for, which is something I really like about Sephora because they always have testers. But yeah,
and she's not being paid by Sephora, just to be clear.
I wish. Anyways, so yeah, but I have bought palettes from drugstore as well as department stores, and department stores, they're just so much better for highlighters, even for contour, bronzer. You should always, it's worth your money to get it at Sephora. Otherwise, you're just wasting money on things that don't even show up on your face. Yeah. So, yeah.
So Sayeda, Noor was saying that she often has a lot of product on her face. And when I look at it now, it seems like exactly. Yes. So how do we get that? No makeup look.
No makeup look. That's very in these days. And regardless, either you're going to work, you're going to gala, to party, anywhere, the no makeup look is
it's always in, right?
Even I have seen on the brides, to go in with the no makeup look, and it's beautiful look.
Because it's more glowing.
That glow and that beautiful.
Well, it always depends on the products you're using. Yeah, for sure. You always have to use good products for a better finish. Also, like blending. Lots of blending.
Blending is a secret, I've
Yeah.
heard.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to look cakey. If you don't blend, you have to blend a lot to get everything like blend into your neck, into your ear lines, your hairline too.
And how do you blend?
Well, it depends on what brush you're using. So I use.
So do you always use a brush to blend? Because we've seen these beauty
yeah,
blenders.
the sponges.
Yes.
That's what I use. I use the sponge.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think. The sponge is a better way to get like a more natural finish. I think.
It gives you more airbrushed finish.
Yeah.
It's so much better, I think.
Yeah,
than
because I used to
brushes.
use the foundation brush for my foundation, and always easy with like streaky marks and everything.
Yeah.
But the beauty blender blends out really well.
And which beauty blender? Sorry.
Oh, okay, sorry. With
Yes.
the beauty blenders, I have seen, and now I call them blunder, because now I have seen these silicone blenders in. So I haven't tried one. So I'm really not intrigued. Yeah, exactly. So how good are they? Are they really something that we are leaning
I've
towards?
tried the drugstore one, which it was doing the job. It was pretty good, but then everyone was saying, but the beauty blender, like from Sephora,
Yes.
that one's just on a different level. Like even the texture, how the sponge itself feels, it's so much different.
Is it made of different material?
Exactly, yeah. So I bought it, and it just does such a good job. Like it's honestly also worth your money, because also the other ones, sometimes they could be like cheap. They like hers broke so easily.
She was cleaning it.
I
and
was
it
cleaning
ripped
it, yeah,
apart.
and it ripped apart. So yeah, the beauty blender is definitely worth your money, and it's really good.
I think it's also a matter of that, as silicone definitely saves you the product, because it's not sucking any of the products, then, but at the same level, it's not really pushing the product into your skin at the same time, as much as the beauty blenders are doing it. And especially if you have something which is really high quality, that really matters too. So I think this would be one of the product that we should focus on paying for the quality, right?
The beauty blender, the silicone one, I personally wouldn't use that one.
Okay.
I've just heard a lot of bad things. Like it does save you the product because it doesn't go in, it's plastic, right? It doesn't go anywhere.
Right.
But it doesn't like look nice on the skin.
Okay.
Because
It doesn't
It's
set
on
your
the skin,
skin.
probably.
yeah, it doesn't put it in, like it doesn't like go on your skin nicely, as opposed to the beauty blender, which like I said, gives
Really
you an
blends
airbrush,
it.
airbrush finish. Yeah.
So I may sound totally ignorant, but what exactly do you have to blend around on your face?
Everything has to like transition nicely.
Yeah, everything needs to be blended, otherwise
You look bad.
you look
It looks
scary.
like our face is painted then, right? So it has to be
Yeah.
very different, It has to look natural. It has to look like blended in, not just drawn.
Not-
Yeah, that's really scary.
Yeah.
One thing which I've seen a lot recently, Mani, and you may have as well, is all that different type of contouring. You're using like 10 different colors. It's like brown here and white there, and there's a T-zone. So tell us a little bit about that.
So for contouring and highlighting,
Yes.
that's what I think you're talking about, right?
So highlighting as well on top of the contouring.
It's very easy. You just like think of like a three.
Oh,
Like on your either
on both
side.
sides.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like
So
That's
your
a good way to think of
forehead,
it.
yeah.
I've never
Your
heard that
cheekbones
before.
and then your
and
jawline.
then yeah. So that's the outer three, the backwards three should be where you put your contour,
Okay.
right? And then
And the contour should be a darker color?
Dark color.
yeah, it's
How
just like
dark
Two
should it-
shades darker than your
Than your
skin tone.
foundation. Okay.
Yeah. And then the highlighting is like basically the opposite. So you do it
Okay.
like over your eyebrows, on your tip of your nose. You could take it up if you want, on the sides of your cheek, on your upper lip. You can put it also on your chin, and it just gives like wherever the light hits your face, it just leaves such a like nice like little glow. It just
I can see the glow on your cheek.
Yeah,
Very
it's
pretty.
Oh my God.
thing.
Okay,
Yes.
so we need to like draw threes and all over
Three that
eights
way,
on our
and then the
face.
opposite that way, and opposite colors
maybe
as
on the
well.
next show, you may notice, our faces look a little weird, so you'll know exactly what we are trying to do here.
And I definitely
We'll get your help.
recommend, for the highlighter, Anastasia Beverly Hills. That's the best pigmented highlighter,
Yeah.
It's definitely worth your money. It's just so beautiful, so many different colors, and they have like different, what's it called?
Shades?
No. Different, like,
Names?
it's like by
Pigments.
Nicole Guerrero.
Oh,
by,
yeah,
There's
different-
Aurora, different
yeah,
palettes,
Different
different highlighting palettes.
And sorry, who is that by?
Colors.
Anastasia?
The one that I have is Anastasia by Nicole Guerrero, which is a YouTuber.
Yes.
And so they've collabed with her. That's what I'm saying.
They've
they've collabed
collaborated.
with her, and yeah, and it's just so beautiful. And then all the colors are so different. From I think they have 3. They have the Aurora one, they have the regular Anastasia Glow Kit, and then they have the one by Nicole Guerrero. And they're all 3 of them are so different and so beautiful at the same time. Like
yeah. So I can see on yourself, Noor, that it's a very golden highlight that you have.
I've used, like I said, I have the Anastasia Nicole Guerrero one, and I've used the gold one. And I think I've layered it also with the drugstore one, which is also a very good tip. If you want your highlight to pop, you layer it. So I layered it with the Nicole and the L'Oreal underneath.
And these days, everyone is talking about that pop, right? Yeah. They want their lips to pop, their highlighter to pop. And what we're looking forward to in the upcoming sessions, I know a lot of people are, all about the lips. Not all of us have been blessed with money lips, right? And
thank you for the compliment.
Very much so. And how can we get that look without, artificial injections?
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, there's actually these like new chapstick, which are like fake lip injections, which will like give you plumpness.
Yes, I've actually used one by Avon, and there's a Sally Hansen one which I used as well, and it tastes kind of spicy, like there's a cinnamon in it, and my lips are very sensitive as it is, so if I eat too much salt or too much spice, and the cinnamonness, I could feel them getting plumper. Yeah, the tingling.
That's exactly my secret. So
it's the tingling.
This is what exactly when I was putting my lip gloss on, and if you see that I have it here, and I'm not going to say
it's
the
called
name.
Buxom.
Buxom. So this actually also plumps up your lips too. So just a little
that's
bit
money
plump it.
secret, the Buxom.
So yes, it actually, and it has a really good flavor. So I think I ate half of it, and the other half it just goes on my lips.
Yes. So for those voluptuous Buxom lips, you use Buxom.
And there are some, as you said, lip enhancers or just plumpers, out there too, and they actually give you that tingling pop look. Yes, tingling. And it is like, yes, it's very nasty feeling, for the first few seconds. Yes. But then you will see the effect. Yes, it tastes good.
And see the effect.
And you'll see the effect.
Another thing which I've noticed a lot of attention to, which I never paid attention to previously, is the shaping of the eyebrows. Yeah. And then when I did a bit more research, it stated that, the eyebrows actually shape or frame your face. So what tips do you have for eyebrows? And both of you have been blessed with, naturally lush eyebrows.
Well, the tip of, if we had a brush here, we could show you, but the beginning of your eyebrow should start
by like the end of your nose.
By the end of your nose.
Yeah.
Your arch should be like the
diagonally
there,
across.
and then it should end like there.
That way.
By
So
the cheekbone. Okay.
so kind of like a compass.
Yeah,
going
like
around.
that, and then.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how you measure, like, if you don't have like too many, like if you don't have a lot of hair.
Yes.
If that's how you want to like fill them in, or if you have a lot and you just want to like trim them, pluck them, whatever, then that's how you should follow
the angle
it.
to
Yeah.
go. Well,
I think we are definitely due for hands-on experience here, because
We
as
are.
much as we are talking about all of that, but I really, I'm sure as much as, I'm having that, you all must be, definitely want to be inclined, you are inclined.
we want a
towards that.
makeover,
We want a
basically.
makeover, right? So, because I really want to experience that, what you're talking about is, we are not going into the extended skincare, but again, having that makeover experience, we do our own makeups, but when somebody else, like experts like you, bring the whole different,
look, right?
yes, absolutely. So it's different, So let's have that makeover sometime.
we will indeed.
Absolutely.
So we're looking forward to having the Jaffrey sisters back on. But for now, we will take a break and we will be back with you very shortly.